What's going on, YouTube family, and welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we are in Santiago, Chile. That's right, we are in a new country, and I wanted to bring you along to show you. As you were watching the Peru series, that was the first stop, and now we're here in Chile. So yeah, so far so good. I'm liking this place. It's actually pretty, I don't even know the words to describe it. This is pretty good so far. So right now I'm walking around the Centro Histórico, and just gonna show you a little bit how it is. But the flight from Lima, Peru took about a little less than 3 hours, and it was pretty easy getting in. When you arrive in Chile, they give you 90 days. I think it depends on your nationality, but you get 90 days for most cases, right? And you know, very modern airport, transportation. When I got here, instead of taking an Uber, which I was going to do, was like $17 to get to the city center where I'm staying, I decided to take an airport shuttle bus. So that was 2,000 pesos, Chilean pesos. So that's going to be about $2.08, right? So it's right now the currency is about 900 something Chilean pesos to the dollar, which is not bad. So you could just cap it off at $1 for every 1,000 to make it easier. So far so good here. The food is good. The vibes are cool. People are laid back. It's very walkable. It's a huge city. As you can see, I'm going to pan around a little bit, kind of just show you. Now, some places you'll see that there's some very old buildings that have not been renovated in a while, but it is what it is, right? So right now, what I'm doing is I'm walking on the way to Plaza de las Armas. It's like one of the popular squares here in Central Santiago. So this is basically just kind of a walk and talk, showing you the basics, right? It's Sunday, late Sunday morning, so you know, a lot of things are gonna be closed at this moment. Not sure how Sunday is here. I mean, it's a big city, so I'm sure there's gonna be, you know, things to do. But this is just to get my day started, to have some breakfast, have my coffee. Now I'm gonna walk it out, get some exercise. So if this is one of those places that where if you like exercising, you like walking, it's one of those cities, and I love it because you get to see a lot just by walking around, right? You don't have to take Uber everywhere, and you know, there is public transportation, which I'm gonna check out. The Santiago Metro, I heard, is very impressive, and I like riding trains, so I'm definitely gonna check that out. But yeah, this is a typical street. Now this is the historic center, Centro Histórico. So, you know, you're gonna get that classic feel. You can see some European elements. You can see some, I guess, uniquely Latin American architecture, but I do feel the European vibe, the colonial kind of architecture here. And yeah, I mean, like I said, so far so good. The sun looks like it's trying to come out, so it's not too bad. It's not too cold as I expected it to be, even though I like the cold. But like a light jacket, you'll be fine. And yeah, so let's see what we got here. Here's Plaza de las Armas. So we're gonna walk through here, you know, give you a quick little turnaround, show you what's going on. I imagine through the day there's all kinds of shops and stuff, you know, a lot of activities. Let's cross the street while we got the chance. All right. Now, there are many different parks. There are many different squares here. So, give you like a little view of that. So, yeah. So you can see a little bit here. Nice. I mean, you know, of course you may have some people sleeping on benches, a little graffiti, but it is what it is, right? When you're in the big city. But it's a nice little area. I see people out here just kind of chilling, taking it easy. And you can see there's a church back there. And it looks like they're setting up some shops, so you could probably buy some things. But yeah, this is a nice little area. You can come here, sit down, and just kind of chill and enjoy the scenery. Right? Families out here, everybody's doing a thing, and over there you see a little more movement. But yeah, so far so good. I've wanted to come to Chile for a long time, and it's cool to finally check it out. Now, mind you, this is just Santiago. There's so much more to this country. But my thing is, like what I did in Peru, you know, you go there, you get the experience, right? You see if you like the vibes, and you know, you see if something that you're interested in doing, you can always go back, right? And see more, right? Stuff you didn't see the first time. So you get that initial experience, like, okay, yeah, this is a place I like. And then you return and do all the rest of the stuff. So that's what we're doing right now. We're just focusing on Santiago. And you can see some random performances here, which is pretty cool. I'm not sure what that's called, but it's a part of the experience. All right, so I'm gonna walk a little bit more around here, Centro Histórico, just so you can kind of see what it looks like. And I'm gonna bring you all some more. So you got the old school architecture. I love that, that's a church. All right, I'm gonna bring you all some more, so stay tuned and we will be back. All right, fam, so we are still walking here through the historic center. I wanted to show you some of this chaos. There's people everywhere selling everything, as you can imagine, people hustling their businesses. And of course, you know, trying to get you to go into the restaurants. But yeah, you got fruit, you got everything pretty much you can want. We're gonna take you just walk through the strip right here. And mind you, it's only 12:30 p.m. So it's still early. I'm sure there's gonna be more movement out here, but for a Sunday, I mean, I'm sure you can get anything you want out here. And this is a good area too, because if you want to get souvenirs from Chile, I just bought some real good quality ones for a good price. There were 3 for 5,000 pesos, which is like $5. So not bad at all. So I'm walking back towards the Plaza de Armas because there's more interesting stuff over there. So I want to show you, but I just wanted to show you kind of what it's like here, the chaos and the, I don't know what to call it, chaos, but you know, just the movement, you know, people out and about doing their thing. And so far so good. Santiago vibes, y'all. So we'll be back for more. Just wanted to show you that real quick. All right, so here we are in Centro Histórico. As you could see, this is La Moneda, Palacio La Moneda, here in the historic center of Santiago, Chile. And I will say the architecture here is very impressive. They preserve a lot of these buildings, and it's just really, really nice. So I can show you around a little bit here. There's a little more movement going around. And you can see here, you got your little fountains, nice little backdrop. This reminds me a bit, if you all know New York City, close to like Rockefeller Center and that general area. It's kind of got that vibe going on. And then that's a cool little palace. That's the actual Palacio La Moneda. And then you can see here, they got a whole art exhibit. Centro Cultural La Moneda. So if you're into art, you're into culture, you're into history, there's plenty of that. And you got the huge Chilean flag up there. I wish I could see it at full mast when it actually is all the way out, but you could get it from there, right? So you have the police around and, you know, making sure everybody's safe. And you got a little area here, very, very good for families. If you just want to come out here and chill, places to sit down. Of course, Chilean flags everywhere. We're representing. And this is like a busier street, so you're gonna see a little more movement. But yeah, very walkable around here. Like I said, if you all like walking, you're gonna love it. And yeah, it's still early in the day. I see a lot of things are closed. Like I said, I don't know the whole Sunday thing and if it's like a, you know, just closed or whatever it may be, but we're gonna find out. I got plenty of time walking around. I'm sure I'm close to my 10,000 steps already. So yeah, just wanted to show you that cool little palace there. We're gonna keep on our journey, exploring Santiago, Chile, and I'll be back to you all in just a minute. All right, moving right along. Nice day out. You have live performances. So what you expect in a big city, Latin American city as well. And here, there's a little spot. You can see that, of course, in the summertime, you'll have all these cafes. You can see there restaurants, you know, places sit outside. So this reminds me a little bit of Paris when I was there. I saw places like this. But yeah, this is it's pretty nice, y'all. Definitely the winter time, but it's actually not that cold. So I was expecting a lot worse, but the sun's coming out. We may get some sun here. But yeah, this is still the historic center of Santiago, Chile. And your boy's enjoying it. I hope you all enjoying it too. You know, this little walk along. Figured I'd do something a little different, just kind of just, I don't know if it's necessarily different, but you know, just show you around so you can just see what it looks like, the city, right? And walking is the best way. That's what I always say. Whenever you go somewhere you can walk, that's the best way. Not only do you get exercise, you can see things you probably wouldn't see if you were taking like a tour bus or taking transportation of some sort. So yeah, I'll do like a little bit of spin around. All right. All right, so that is the introduction to Santiago, Chile. There's still so much more to see, so much more to do here, but I just wanted to show you all a little bit about it, a little bit of the basics, and I'm just gonna continue walking around, getting some exercise, drinking this water. Actually, it's pretty good, and you know, just exploring. I know I got my 10,000 steps in just about, so that's good exercise-wise. And yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed this first video. I'm gonna do more on Chile, so don't worry. I'm gonna show you some more good stuff. I still got a little bit of time here. And I wanna thank you all for tuning in. If you haven't hit subscribe, I would appreciate that. Go ahead and hit that like button as well. And thank you all out there for tuning in. If you want to support the channel, I have a Buy Me a Coffee link down below. Any amount helps, and I could bring you more content. And thank you all. Have a great morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.